All right, I am live, and this is going to be a completely different version of Good Dawning here, guys. Um, I have no cell phone at the moment, so welcome to my wacky edition of Good Dawning. I have no working cell phone at the moment. I'm sitting on my couch with my laptop because it's the only place that will. I can't seem to get my head straight. Will connect to. There we go. Look at the camera. To the Wi-Fi that I use my neighbor's Wi-Fi because it's like why pay twice, and so we share the Wi-Fi. But yeah, so welcome, good dawning. It's been kind of goofy. I hope you guys can hear me okay, but it's been kind of goofy to say the least. I have no current working cell phone. I'm using my laptop, and yeah, so. How are we doing this dawning? We'll do what we can here. I will have a cell phone later today. But yeah, it's been. Can you hear you? Okay, cool. So yeah, it's been quite goofy to say the least. I got one cell phone sitting at the iBreak UFix right now, and my Google phone, my brand new Google phone, died over the weekend as well. That's why you didn't see much of me. I didn't post your week with Archangel Raphael, which I'll probably post later today. I have to, Laura. Unfortunately, because of cell phone stuff and getting repairs and fixed and pickups and whatnot, I have to cancel today. There we go. That looks a little better. I have to cancel today. So it's still showing in the live, but just today, it's the first time I've ever had to cancel anything in almost a year. So I don't feel too bad. But I do need to cancel what's up today to deal with cell phone stuff and get things back moving here because this is feeling really kind of crooked, to say the least. So unfortunately, Laura, today's and I'll pull it out of the. I can't fix our heat until our checks come in. Favors, Suzette. I know I got to. I actually started getting ahead here, gratefully, and thanks to a bunch of you guys, to a donation and others. Teresa gave a donation. Thank you, which I can't even see the email for, or get into my PayPal. So yeah, so favor to Suzette. I mean, she's got no heat, so yeah. Suffice to say, guys, it'll just be kind of interesting. And if I'm looking a little choppy, which looks like I might from my end, it's just that the Wi-Fi or my laptop. It's your birthday tomorrow. We'll have a birthday show for Nathan tomorrow. Cool. Favor Nathan, happy birthday. Much love, brother. We will have a show for you tomorrow. All right, we're going to do the best we can with a normal good dawning today. And then tomorrow we'll be back on my Samsung, which is now fixed. It had my Galaxy S22 had a smashed PG, good dawning. Had a smashed screen. And so $400 later, if you want to help, you can hit the PayPal. But $400 to fix that. And it's going to be a week before I get a new Google phone. So in order to not be without a phone for a week and be really jacked up, not even being able to get into work because it's an electronic lock to get into work. So yeah, so in order to not be locked out of work and whatnot as well, I had to get my old phone fixed. And with all the phone issues I've been having lately, between losing my phone over the weekend and then getting it back and watching the screen explode on Saturday night. So yeah, I'm watching YouTube Saturday. Was it? Yeah, Saturday night, and next thing you know, the screen goes bright white, and then it goes black, and you see this white line go, and it disappears. So, yeah, so that's why you haven't seen much from me. So, unfortunately, Laura, hopefully you can see that there. This is great. Looks like At Home with Josh. There we go. You see the, there we go. The Grateful Dead poster from, there we go. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We just random ex who was from Cleveland, who lived in Cincinnati. We went to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Cleveland and such, and it was just the weekend that they had the month actually that they had the Grateful Dead exhibit, and so yeah, so that was good timing. So we have the Grateful Dead poster from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when they were the featured exhibit, and it was just kismet, right? That I showed up at the same time. Thank you, Suzette. Blessed. All right, guys. So yeah, so good dawning from the couch. But tomorrow I will have my Samsung back, and that's going to be, even if it's not connected, Tina. Thank you so much. thank you guys, all of you guys, for just being here. I got a donation from Teresa, and I am grateful. I can't even get into the email to send her an email back until I get my phone fixed up. So yeah, thank you guys, all of you. And if you want to donate to help fix the phone, I'd be grateful. The PayPal's in the link. But right now, so we're going to be using the Samsung phone for Good Dawning, even if it's not connected to the cell phone network. As long as it's on Wi-Fi, it will work for Good Dawning, and we will never be backwards again. So that's fixed. I should get a new Google phone as well. So I have two phones now. A Google Pixel Pro will take about a week to ship to the store since I got a defective model. So, all right. So let's enough with the cell phones. But unfortunately, today at 1 o'clock, there will not be a What's Up with Laura. We're just going to move it to next week, unless Laura wants to do it later this week, which is possible, or even New Year's Eve. I don't care. I'm not doing anything. So either way, Good Dawning, blindly inspired. You're seeing me from my laptop, as all of my cell phones are dead. So yeah. So I will go pick that $400 and go pick up my new screened cell phone, my S22, and I had to get ahead for a minute, and that's if I have to look at positives, right? Even if you get ahead and then you have to spend it, but I wouldn't have that option if I hadn't gotten ahead. And it's been a minute since I've been ahead, so grateful, thankful, and always blessed just to have enough to cover that, if nothing else. All right, guys. So let's do some energetics. Of course, today is Monday, and on Mondays we sit on the couch right now. And I generally don't even sit on this couch because I got it from Wayfair. And thank you, Laura. We'll definitely, yeah. If you want to do it, I'll be able to text you like around 2 o'clock. But I got to show up there at 1 o'clock to validate my phone and all this. It's like, well, it'll be done at 1. So can you be here at 1? I'm like, crap. But yes, we got to get. You don't realize how naked you feel, and yeah. I don't like the position that we're in on planet Earth in that aspect, because if you lose your cell phone, if you've been used to a cell phone, and you lose one, if you're not Warren Buffett, who just carries a flip phone with him, or doesn't carry a phone, but otherwise, if you built yourself a universe here where you are used to having a cell phone, your cell phone disappears, it is like night and day difference in your whole. I can't get into my work email. I can't get into work. I can't. Yeah. So it's amazing how dependent we've become on these. And I was just telling the guy at T-Mobile yesterday when I was ordering the replacement for my broken Google phone, as he's laughing, saying I should have got the Samsung. That's a whole nother deal, but or just repaired the screen on my old phone and waited. Either way, now I have two phones. Craziness. Karen, good time. Yeah, how do we get ourselves trapped in this? What happened to the old kitchen phone? And I really do miss that. The phone, everybody had one, right? If you were born in the 70s, or if you were a child of the 70s, 80s, or early 90s, you probably went to a cordless phone at that point, but you had a phone, right, with a 50-foot cord in the kitchen. You hung it up on the wall, and you just took the receiver and you walked around, or you sat at the dining room table, or whatever. But yeah, what do we do to ourselves? Everyone, let's hope this comic surprise works out. It's taking all I have to fight. Comic surprise. What's you can't. Oh, actually, I can't, because I have a touchscreen laptop, so I can scroll back with my finger on the. That's the only positive about this old ass laptop, is that it works with the finger. We are so trapped. Seems like my finances are good. Yeah, well, we don't want to say that, Karen, because then you'll create that situation. But yeah, I know what you mean. I actually got $400 ahead, right? Unfortunately, I get paid on the 8th, but I got $400 ahead, and lush like that. The universe. But again, though, had I not gotten ahead, it's all, you got to see things in a positive and a negative. And I hope I'm not digitally clicking out here. Yeah, so either way, see it as a positive, right? If you can get ahead, and then fortunately an expense comes, at least you got ahead to cover the expense. Because otherwise we would be doing this for a week, and it'd be quite interesting. Yeah. Not having a phone, I feel so naked. All right, so let's do some energetics for today. We're going to, there we go. We're going to work with weekend, right? So we clear energetics from our parents, mom, dad, family, and whatnot that we might have dealt with over the weekend. If you had to deal with anything. For myself, it was, it's been 2 weeks of phone craziness and whatnot. So that was my my night. And so we were enabled Skype, so I can call If you can answer, it comes up unavailable, but they're unknown, right? Caller unknown. But for $2, I can make calls out of $2 a month. You can make calls out of Skype. So at least I'm not told I can't receive a call by you. But so yeah, all right. So let's take a deep breath in and breathe in. We're gonna breathe in gratitude, and we're gonna release anger and resentment. So crazy sleep. Cut. Yeah, exactly. So breathe in gratitude with me, if you would, please. And we're gonna breathe out resentment, anger, frustration. See, I'm glad we canceled last night, anyways. It wouldn't. Trying to do this all on the laptop here is as sketchy as I'll get up. And if we cut out, I'm going to state this now. If we cut out, I probably won't be able to come back. So there we go. That would be your good dawning then. Unfortunately, it's possible with this laptop it may cut out, but so far so good. All right, so take another deep breath in. We're going to breathe in more gratitude and thankfulness, and we're going to breathe out resentments, anger, and frustration. So breathe in and breathe out. One more. Hold it for 4 seconds and breathe out. All right, so let's go ahead and what we're going to do is cord cutting again from the weekend. We do this every Monday on Good Dawning, and it's hard to keep my head straight when I'm trying to look at the camera. All right, there we go. So from my end, though, let's go ahead and cut cords, your end as well. So anything over the weekend that you want to cut from, maybe you had a bad weekend. From my end, it's the frustration with the phone. We're going to cut that. I didn't get flip out or anything, but it's definitely frustrating when some reason technology, I mean, we're not even retrograde at this point, but nonetheless, let's go ahead and cut those cords. So from the weekend, we're going to cut cords from the weekend from our parents, family, grandparents, whatnot, close family that we may have had to deal with, spouses, children, and any situation that you may have had over the weekend that you had the opportunity to cut. We all have opportunities to cut situations, but did you cut it at the time? Probably not. So let's go ahead and cut those cords right now. So if you want to follow me, from your end, you can cut cords by just writing it down and throwing it away, putting it on a chalkboard and erasing it, or you can bob, right? Throw it away. Like if you were to see like basic like general Reiki and whatnot, where we're pulling energetic cords. So whatever works for you, we take about a minute to do so, and this will clear us from our weekend. These things aren't perfect, but it's about finding center in our now is what it really is. 11:44. The angels got your back there, Nathan. Much love. And I can't still send your amethyst out there, Nathan, until after the first of the year, at least. The Canadian border is still closed to international packages. And so you guys clear out your local packages. All right, so let's go ahead and clear some energy. So from my end, I'm going to write it off the chalkboard. So whatever it works for you, you go ahead and do, and we will clear some cords. So clear that energy. Clearing and cutting energies, cutting cords. Anything over the weekend, any situations for me, it's my cell phone situation, what broke. We're going to pull that out and get rid of that. All right. And if there's cords that you want to continue to cut, you can do so. And don't forget, guys, if you're cutting cords, you can cut cords immediately. So if anybody has anything, any issues, what have you, anybody, anything that happens there, from your end, you can immediately cut the cords. Somebody cut you off. Whoever cut me off there, I'll just erase it from my universe. You don't have to carry the favor. You don't have to carry the money. I've seen Henny's comment there. You don't have to carry the energies with you if somebody like cuts you off or whatever in your universe. And hopefully I look flowy here. It looks on my end. It looks like a little sketchy, but I'm moving like in stop motion, but I know it's not. But, all right. So yes, first live from my 2015 laptop, 16 laptop. All right. So these are the cards that we did not use yesterday because I could not film it, right? What's up your universe this week with your universe with Archangel Raphael. So let's cut through some cards and hopefully we can have Laura back. And honestly, maybe even this evening. I don't know. But either way, I can't do it this afternoon. But if we want to come back maybe tonight or just wait till next week, because I should be up and running. Pick up my phone between 1 and 1:30, and I have to be there when he's fired up and all. So I have to be there at 1:30 to grab my phone. If we want to do it later tonight, that's possible. But let's go ahead and see what we get. We're going to cut the cards. I'll just do it this way. 1, 2, and 3. It's hard to do this because you can't see it. So we'll do it best we can here. All right. So we're going to take the bottom card out. And then the top 3, 1, 2, and 3 for energetics. I'll just lay it on the corner of the laptop. I don't want to press any buttons. I'm a button pusher. I'll push buttons on the laptop and we'll be done. All right. All right. So let's see what we've got. First one, plant medicine. All right. Oop, there we go. And it's not backwards, guys. Plant medicine. I did some plant medicine over the weekend. I do live in Colorado, so I did take a wee bit of shrooms over the weekend, 2 grams of golden teachers. And they taught me that I needed the chill. So there we go. And the chill from the golden teachers, you get that psilocybin effect. Really, with my phone breaking, it was just what I needed. All right, so let's see what we've got here. These are the top 3. To get to plant medicine and seek natural healing. So we're looking for natural healing. And that doesn't mean sit around getting stoned all day, but it does mean that plant medicine can be shrooms. It can also be just going out and amongst the plants themselves. I cut cords to negativity, parasitic and energetic siphons drain or affecting me in any way. All right, Millie, that's going to be our mantra for today. We're going to, any parasites are gone. Right? We're removing parasites today. Love it. All right, choice point. So we're all at a choice point here, and this is if you haven't, the current energies with the 12, 12 to 1221 portal, and now. So we're at choice points. What's your choice? What's the point you're going to? What happened to my phone? One exploded and one had a cracked screen. So the cracked screen was replaced by my Pixel 9 XL, but the Pixel 9 XL died Saturday night. The screen went white and then it just went black, and that was it. Funny thing is, it rang yesterday. It's sitting over here. It still connects to my car, but it doesn't download any. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, really, these are all five-star problems here. But all right, so choice point. Make a decision. So yeah, there's a decision or two I need to make. What about you? And choice points, especially with the new year. What choices are you needing to make, eliminate, whatnot in your universe? The next card there. All right. So next one is going to be, all right. We're grateful, actually. Sekhmet is the next card up for us today. And of course, it embodies fierce love. So it's asking us, really, we're being told to seek natural healing. So heal, make a decision, choice point, right? And then, of course, to embody fierce love. I'm trying to center this on my camera. There we go. Embody fierce love. So there we go. All right. And then finally, divine masculine. All right. There's a big message in here, especially for me. For me, for sure. Take action. So divine masculine. First time we've seen the divine masculine. We've seen the divine feminine card, but this is the first time we've seen the divine masculine come out. And so yeah, it's asking us to start to take action. So just real quick, recap plant medicine. Seek natural healing. Sekhmet coming through multiple times. This is not. There's how many cards in this deck? 70. And we've Sekhmet many times, right? Embody fierce love. So, that kind of love. Embody that. Get in. Drive yourself. It's that driving love within yourself, right? Physicians, heal thyself. Exactly. And then choice point. Make a decision and stand in your, once you make a decision, right? Stand in your divine masculine and complete the decision. A lot of us will sit in our divine feminine, which for myself was broken as all get out because karmic mother. And then I would never get to the divine masculine. So I'd sit there and ponder within the divine feminine, but I would never step into my divine masculine in any aspect. I would just sit there and expecting almost with the universe to work, to walk in. But you need that balance. There's no other way to figure this. You need that balance, like the twin flame. You need together in yourself, the divine masculine and the divine feminine coming together as one. Otherwise, it'll never work. All righty. Let's go ahead and work as well. 2 days, right? We are going to have regular shows this week, but 2 days is 2025. And tomorrow is the last day of 2020, or today. Tomorrow's the last day of 2024. So if we did not set a grand, and this is what we're going to do today, I'll have to get my notebook here, but I can remember. But either way, we're going to set one grand intention, goal, what have you, for 2025. I already know what my goal is. I'm not going to repeat it because it's a goal slash project, and it's to complete a project and to actually have two goals, but one large goal. So from your end, we're seeing 2025. We're seeing it as the best year we're ever going to have. We're not creating resolutions. We've already created like 4 or 5 basic goals. We have some intermediate goals. So today we're going to create the grand goal, whatever that grand goal is for you. Hopefully you have a goal of some sort that you want to accomplish in 2025, whatever that may be. There's a project that St. Germain and I want to complete. And there's some things personally that I want to eliminate from my universe that I'm still having troubles working on, that the universe is telling me it's okay as long as I'm working to eliminate them. A lot of you guys we'll put a lot of pressure on ourselves, and this may end up turning into the channeling today. But we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to heal immediately when we don't let the universe or space and time take care of the healing for us. So we will sit there and demand healing. I got to get rid of this. I have to stop doing this. And then we beat ourselves up if we keep doing whatever, or we don't heal it right away, or what have you. So a lot of us, set the healing as an intention, but don't beat yourselves up if, oh my gosh, the year's coming up and I didn't get rid of this and it's going to carry it. It's all right. It's about your intentions of what you're looking. We'll post 5 Ellen blessed. I will be reading that. Inspired. I don't go to a lot of different YouTube pages when I don't have my phone, mind you. So it's but otherwise, yeah, once we get to craziness, realize how attached you are to your phones. But yeah, so if you're looking to make that change, don't beat yourself up if you're not like stepping, like, I got to step out. I have to make that change. I'm a part of it. Take your time if you're not there. Do not beat yourself up. We beat ourselves up tremendously for not making changes immediately, or I know this has to, and what am I doing, or what have you. But from our end, if you already look back at the changes you've made, you probably would be flabbergasted at how much you've changed already. Wheat, that's my thing. Sugar, I'm not so bad at anymore. Wheat, I'm a bread junkie. Meat, got rid of meat 2016, 17. I do eat fish, but even that's not the best for you. But if you're going to eat fish, of course, make sure that it's not, if it's farm raised, that it's not antibiotic at least. And do not eat farm raised fish with antibiotics. And do not eat tilapia at all. Tilapia is not real food. And tilapia is actually toxic to the body. But we're not going to go to rockfish, tilapia. Not good for you at all. Be kind to self and make small changes. Ooh, and oil, yeah. All of the seed oils, that's part of where I went goofy. You get rid of the seed oils, your body, first off, you debloat. Secondly, brain fog sets in, and then it clears out. But yeah, no seed oils. I picked up a bag of chips. They were made with olive oil, or either that or they'll get the avocado oil. But mostly shrimp, rice, veggies. But the rice is processed. Make sure it's non-GMO rice. That's all you got to do. But don't eat brown rice. People say like eating, like brown rice is better, but it's not. The husk causes, because you don't remove the husk, right? So it causes inflammation in the body as it digests. So you don't see Chinese or Hispanic or what have you. Nobody eats brown rice other than like hippies, right? And so, but people who eat rice diets, like Indians and such, like people from India, do not eat brown rice. Only hippies eat brown rice. And so I stopped eating brown rice, and I actually cut down my inflammation. My stomach felt better. I felt better after eating rice. So as long as it's non-GMO. But yeah. So if you're trying to make a change, I have heard that lately too. I like wild rice, but the rest is mostly, white rice, non-GMO. The husk is not good for you. It's like eating corn. That's why corn's not good, because the husk on the kernel of corn. Terminator corn, if you've ever heard of that. GMO corn. But you don't beat yourselves up. Take time, allow the changes to occur. If you see that you're not changing as fast as you want, then you have to ground into it more. But don't beat yourselves up. We beat ourselves up. How many of you are going to run into 2025? And we don't want that, where you run into, cross the line into 2025, and you're verbally or physically, not physically, but you're emotionally or verbally beating yourself up for not changing this, that, or the other, cause tears. And I've been loving myself like a goddess, including a lot of rest. Causes tears in the gut. Really, what is that? The corn or is that wheat? What causes, Millie? Can you finish? What causes tears in the gut? I'm interested. I know that husk corn or brown rice is like jasmine rice. There we go. I picked up a bag of jasmine rice at is it Wally World for like, it's non-GMO. 8 pounds for like $10. I need to get a bag of they have the big bags of the Himalayan rice, non-GMO for 20 pounds for like $20. So I need to get one of those at Sam's Club, and then I'm good. No matter what, if you don't have any food, you just make a bowl of rice and you're not going to starve. It won't be the most nutritious thing. Balanced, pure olive oil is. I don't disagree. I want to know what safflower is. Have you ever seen a safflower? I watched a video. The reason why we even have these things is because they made all these presses way back in the day for like motor oils and stuff. And so all of these viscous presses are still out there. And so they just figured they could, yeah, terrible. If you look at the American diet, most of our food is just like cornmeal and wheat byproduct mushed together with oils and flavorings and like veggie straws or all that. They used to think they were, oh, it's veggie straws, it's going to be healthier. But it's not. It's actually way worse for you. Yeah, olive oil. That's why my potato chips. The only potato chips I will eat are the Boulder brand potato chips, and they're made with olive oil. If they made one with avocado oil, I'd eat those instead. But I don't generally snack. But if I snack, that's what I'm going to snack on. Is the olive oil potato chips. All right. So yeah. So from your end there, don't beat yourself up. I do, and it drives me. Yeah, to wonder why we survive. No kidding. What I'm finding is, and what we're waking up to, is the nightmare of what we've created on planet Earth, where everything's covered in PFAs, right? Forever chemicals and microplastics. And so, what my goal is to not drink anything out of plastic, right? So I've eliminated drinking anything out of plastic. So it's generally me and my water bottle, right? And even then, make sure you do have some sort of filter, because PFAs, if you want to, I'm telling you, zero water will remove the 99.9% of the PFAs, and the fluoride for under $50. You get 2 filters and a container, under $40. You get 2 filters and it's hard plastic, but it's not the leachy plastic container. And so better than drinking PFAs. If you drink anything out of a box, you eat anything out of a bag at all, you're drinking and eating PFAs. You do realize that. Forever chemicals. We're going to wake up one day and realize we've totally trashed this planet. I think we're beginning to see that we've got plastic everywhere, forever chemicals everywhere, and it's kind of like, oh, shiesta, what have we done? Oops, what have we done to ourselves? To an extent, when you have forever chemicals, you can't eat the snow on top of Mount Everest. Well, you wouldn't want to anyways, because there's too many people up there. But if you can't eat the snow on top of Mount Kilimanjaro, there you go, climb that one, or Atlas or whatever, and because the snow is too contaminated, but it's on top of a 18,000, 19,000 foot mountain, and you still can't eat that snow. What have we done to this planet? But nonetheless, craziness. All right, so let's bring in a channeling here. And again, guys, I will be deleting the live for Laura today, so I can finish off these cell phone issues. We may go back live tonight, or we may do it another day this week. But once I get my phone up, Laura, I will send you a message, and we can go from there. But at least I'll be up and running. So yeah, it's Mercury retrograde. Did find this interesting cartoon online before my phone died. So if you get a chance, check out, and it's not being a stoner or anything, but Mila Kunis did this cartoon called Stoner Cats. It's kind of an interesting cartoon. It's all about these crazy ass cats, but it's all spiritual as get out, and it's absolutely hilarious. That was like the last thing I saw on my phone before it went. So towers are bringing in new. Yes, speaking of towers, we have the bringing in some abundance, right? So we have the Emerald Tower from at Chloe's Crystals, who's not here this stunning, but yes, so absolutely. And if you didn't catch Chloe the other day, she was live with us on Friday. Please do check that out. And of course, you can always email Chloe J. Mills. I think it's 822 at Gmail. But either way, it's on the live there. But let's go ahead and bring in somebody to channel here and see what we've got. Pardon me, for today. The almost last day of the year from my. But yeah, so we're doing this from the laptop. So grateful. And if you want to help with the cell phone, I'd be beyond grateful. We will make it till payday, but it's amazing how and I'm not trying to create this, but it seems this way. And in what you seem even is possibly creating it, but it's like, it feels this way. And I'm not stating this to the universe, but every time I get ahead, it's like, but I'm grateful because it's like I get ahead and then something happens, but I have it once it's there. White Buffalo came. What's name? I was thinking Kismet. We met Josh and chat. If I got that right, White Buffalo Calf Woman came on out. LOL. Nice. Speaking of which, meeting and all that. I'm slowly, since I'm here, right? I don't know where else I'm going, and I've got a lease until next December. Slowly but surely plotting a some sort of Colorado campout sort of deal this summer. If you guys would be interested in that, like a retreat, not like more kind of like Adams, but not more like a hangout in Colorado. If anybody wanted to come out and like experience Colorado and hang out over the summer, like 3 or 4 days in the woods, we set up camping and whatnot. Lots of different ideas. If people would be interested, they can email me at Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. Or we can, I will start putting things at least in line. Talk to your elephant and ask for Ganesh's protection. Oh, most definitely. Stompy by my front. I have a elephant head. My front door faces due west. And if you open your door and you're standing west, it's always good to have an elephant facing that door on the inside to the left of your door then. As protection, you can have one on both sides. It's better, but I don't have any space on the other side. So I have an elephant head I got off Amazon. It's like plastic or whatever. But it's the representation thereof. I call it Stompy. And I decorated it and put it by my door. Yeah, so I'm definitely. What I really need to do, blindly, Krista, is, and I'll probably do so today and definitely at work tomorrow, is when I walk around at work, when it's quiet, I just do mantra to Ganesh and Lakshmi most of the day. We sell Molly beads. One of the employees there, her sister, consigns Molly. They're $144 if you want to sell a Molly beads, right? Or 166, right? So she sells Molly beads, handmade ones, and they're great. So I have one that I use all the time. I kind of connected with it, and so I walk around the store and do Ganesh and Lakshmi a good portion of the shift. And somebody comes in, I just pause it. But yeah, so definitely will do so. And get some protection. It's somewhere I feel like I'm not being attacked, but my throat chakra certainly. When you lose 2 cell phones, there's something going on to block on the throat chakra, but maybe, but I don't want to create that either. My daughter has elephants are amazing, and generally, if you are tied to elephants or whatever animal you're tied to, if you feel the animal, there's one of two things: you could have been that animal in the past, most likely, or because you're a multidimensional soul and you're not just here as yourself. There could be a slice of you physically, like there may be a slice of me running around as Stompy in the real, like as an elephant for real right now, or dolphin. I have dolphins as a totem as well. And so it could be that I could be a dolphin right now as well as one of my totem spirit animals. My best friend of 40 years collects elephants. Yeah, if there's something about those who collect or who are part of the elephant culture, old ass souls for one, and yeah, you're a really old wise soul if you are into elephants in some fashion. Most generally, I don't know anybody who's been like little lighty and flighty who's an elephant person. All right, so let's channel here and see who comes in. Thank you guys for dealing with me on my couch and my Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Grateful Dead poster. There we go. Grateful Dead poster. You can see it. There we go. Here, I'll duck out of the way. But yeah, so grateful, guys. At least this works. So if it's generally I use it on the table where I do good dawning, and because I'm streaming it from my neighbor who's just down that way, it doesn't get that far. If I take it to my kitchen, it'll cut out completely from the firewall in the kitchen, the heavier firewall behind the stove. Elephants are a sign of protection and prosperity. Exactly. That's why, Grace, exactly. That's why I put if you have the opportunity, if you have if your front door faces west, which mine does, faces Rocky Mountains. I'm due east-west right here. So my door faces west. Put a elephant on the left side of your door and for protection, and see what happens there. Totem bears and turtles. Awesome. Slow and steady wins the race. Elephants are big, strong, very caring, and matriarchal. Yeah, I mean, if I came back to Earth as an animal, I would probably want to come back either like as an elephant, a dolphin, because it's the family, right? I don't have any family now, but all the smartest animals on the planet generally are the family animals. Your dolphins and your elephants are probably, I mean, I'm not an animal, two of the smartest animals on the planet, right? And they're the ones dolphins live in pods with, and they never break up. They take care of each other, right? Elephants as well. They live as families. They bury their dead. They have mourning rituals and then everything else. So yeah, generally speaking, if those are if you're like a totem animal, like an eagle or a lion, then you're just in totally different. But if you have that kind of loner kind of drive. But otherwise it's Sekhmet, right? But if you are down with like dolphins and such, then yeah, you're an old family soul. And what's crazy is I am an old family soul. But my lesson, of course, is how to deal with being a Capricorn rising and a Capricorn North Node and a Cancer South Node is how to deal with living without family, right? Even though because I'm a double Cancer, it's all about family, but I don't have any in my universe. So sometimes you get the opposite, so you can learn to live without it. Lemurian energy. Dolphins also Syrian energy as well. Sirius dolphins are almost more serious than Lemurian, and it's hard to show it. I don't know if it'll show up. There it is. Dolphin totem on the wall there, and I don't know if you can even zoom in on it. There we go. And so you can see the dolphin, and then there's white buffalo calf woman. So they stare. I've got another dolphin poster, and I need to frame these out at some. So just finances and priorities, but nonetheless. So yeah, there they go. So there we go. So they stay on my wall wherever I am. There's white buffalo calf woman staring right at me. I got those off at Etsy from the same artist. And as a matter of fact, I do believe I might have I think I even have a second dolphin. And if I do, I've got to look around. If I have the second dolphin, she sent me one, and then somehow I got a second one, and she's like, just don't worry about it, and what have you. So if I can find it, the second dolphin, I will give it away. It has the green background, like this one, around it, the matting. But if I can find it, I'm not sure exactly where it is. It's been a couple of years, but if I can find it, I will give it away on Good Dawning. So we'll make it a giveaway on the show. The dolphin and yes, white buffalo calf woman is she's my gal. I let her stare. She stares at me with like a direct link to that table. So when I'm sitting at my table across the way, she's like looking right at me. So yeah, it's keeps me on path. So let's to say the least. There are dolphins on Andromeda for sure. I'm sure I wouldn't doubt there are dolphins all over the known universe or the unknown universe as well. And of course, you could so long and thanks. What is it? The restaurant at the end of the universe, and then Hitchhiker's Guide, the last one. So long and thanks for the memory. I think it's in the fish or whatever. Douglas Adams, yeah, the last one with the dolphins. Hitchhiker's Guide there, right? So there's a lot of dolphin references in the last book of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. But I'm Aquarius. That means you've got to learn to step into your emotions there. If you're an Aquarius with the Cancer rising, that means that you need to learn to step into your emotions more and become more emotional. For me, as a double Cancer, And yeah, that means most likely it's a double. If you're a double sign, that means most likely you're recycling your life too. Meaning that we're not saying that it could be a total recycle because you create the time and space that you come into. And so I may have literally done this lifetime before and I'm recycling it. But as a double Cancer Sun and Cancer South Node, most likely then I am recycling. This is my second back-to-back lifetime. I'm emotional already. Oh, maybe it's about learning how to control them. As a Cancer, though, it's mostly uncontrolled emotions. As a Cancer, I'm usually pretty wildly out there. Emotionally, I was a mess most of my life. But yeah, as a Capricorn rising or North Node, then I have to step out of all of that and stand. That's why I have no family, right? All of it. So you have no family. You have to stand on your own. Nobody there to do it on your own. Capricorn rising would be, I got this on my own, right? And not even a guide, or I mean, I have my guides and such, but no physical teacher. Like there's nobody. I'm not going to my guru's house or anything. I have to become my own guru as a Capricorn rising. Essentially, you have to do this on your own. And if I did it any other way, anyways, I couldn't claim it. Like I can't do it through like scripture or books or anything. I have to just do it. Yeah, welcome to the On Your Own club there. All right, guys, let's do some channeling here as well. As we drop down to 9. Whoever left, guys, have a blessed. Love you. I can't control. It's funny, you watch the chat. It goes up to 20 and then down to 9. I don't know. I wish I knew that like delineation point, and maybe you guys can help me with that. Where we go from 21, like it shoots up, and then to 9. Is something I said? What have you? There's a lot to when you're watching YouTube here and watching the numbers go up, and it's a lot to try to. What do you to hold it? But either way, you can't do anything. Now back to 15. It's absolutely crazy. Much love, healing in your cleansing waters, Gene. Absolutely. All right, so let's go ahead and bring in somebody here and see what we've got for today. So bear with me a moment. All right, good dawning and welcome. It's St. Germain here. We are channeling through Josh for you, to you today. And we are grateful. We are grateful that you are here and that the laptop is working, because there are days where Josh tries to connect the laptop to the internet, his neighbor's internet. No need in paying when there's 85 Wi-Fis, and he is getting fried from everybody's Wi-Fi in his apartment buildings to add another Wi-Fi, right? And no need to spend $80 when his neighbor gave him the Wi-Fi code for free because he is just being nice, right? So nonetheless, we are grateful for Josh's neighbor for the Wi-Fi code, right? And we are grateful for you to be here, and we are grateful to have working Wi-Fi. We have to sit on the couch versus the table, but nonetheless, we are grateful to be here, and we are grateful for the dead as well. So there you go. So we are grateful for it all. And if you are not seeing, there you go. The Grateful Dead. There you go. You are not, there you go. We'll go see fish now instead, because the dead are dead, right? Unless you are going to Vegas to see them in the sphere. So nonetheless, we are grateful that you are here, and we wish you the peace and love as well. Woodstock there. Because you can go to Adam, who lives near Woodstock up in New York, nonetheless, from the Medium channel. But we are grateful, and we are grateful that you are here with us on the laptop this dawning. Unfortunately, Josh has to cancel the Lara for today to get his cell phone fixed and all of that, but we will have it back on. And we are grateful for all of you being here, all of the donation we got last week that helped to. Josh got a donation last week, and we are grateful. And it really made the difference in him getting his cell phone. So we are fixed, and we are grateful. So from your end in your universe, when you are out of communication, how do you handle it? What are you doing when your cell phone breaks and when you are out of communication in your universe? Are you able to walk through it, able to handle it? And of course, are you setting your goals? We're going to refocus real quick because we kind of spun off. The goal for 2025, that's a very important deal, Saint Germain, is wanting to make sure. So take a moment. Think about it for a sec. Take a moment. Let's all take a quick moment. Take a breath. With Saint Germain. Breathe it. Release. Breathe in new and exciting. Breathe in. Breathe out old and stale. Breathe out old and stale. All right. So from your end, create a grand goal for 2025. What is your main goal? For Josh, he has 2 goals. We are going to repeat them. But for you, sometimes you don't want to repeat your goal. You just want to live your goal, right? If you repeat your goal out loud and you tell people what your goal is, then you allow energies to come in to block your goal. You allow people to find ways to pull you out of your goal, right? If you just say, look, this is my goal, keep it to yourself. Boom, look what I created. And then you go and live your universe, step into your goal. Then people will, you are a man of action, not a man of just words, right? Do not speak things into the universe that you are not willing to do, and do not speak things into the universe if you are not behind the energetics. You are better off to speak it to yourself, hold the energetics in your frame and create, than trying to be, look at what I'm going to do. Because if you don't do it, then you are looking out of your energetic space. If you don't do it, then you say you're going to do it to yourself. That's just yourself. You only have to live with yourself. But if others, you are telling people you're going to do X, Y, or Z, and you do not, and you are putting that energy out there. Say you are, I am going to learn the guitar, right? And so you buy a guitar, right? And you tell people, I'm going to learn the guitar. And then they call you up and say, let's go to eat. And you say, okay. But they say, aren't you practicing the guitar? And you say, I'll practice later. And then you go out to eat with them. And then you go to the movies and whatnot. Are you then playing your guitar? No, you are living another universe. But you are telling people you're going to learn to play the guitar, but you are not taking the time to do so. You are taking all the social invites and whatnot. So you have to find the balance, right? So let's see, what we are telling you this year is whatever you are looking to create in your living universe for 2025, do not spill the beans. Keep that to yourself. If you have an accountability buddy, that may be great. But otherwise, and you know, with the accountability buddy, get a friend, right? One friend who can help to keep you accountable for your goals, right? Either your spouse, but you can build resentments with your spouse. A good friend, right? Somebody you can talk to, who you can say, look, these are my goals. Maybe just one person you trust. And if you see me davishing, talk to me, and vice versa. We keep accountability buddy, right? Did you meet your goal? But otherwise, you need to be accountable for yourselves in 2025. There's nobody who's going to do the work for you but you. Whatever your goal is, and we are asking you to create a large goal for 2025, put it on paper along with your little goals. On Thursday, Wednesday, right? The first day of the year, we're going to get our paper out and we are going to take the first goal, right? The easiest goal we have, drink more water for Josh, right? And so we are going to start working on those goals, right? So for you, we need to clean the goatee, right? So for you, what is your simple goal? What is your first goal? And what are you ready to put it on paper? Did you put your goals on paper for 2025? And of course, have that large goal. What do you want to accomplish by the end? Speaking of Josh's neighbor with the internet, he's leaving right now. You can hear his Ford Mustang starting up. Sounds like boom, right? The big old school Ford Mustang with the double exhaust, right? So you can hear the engine revving up, right? He's going out right now. But nonetheless, did you write down your goals? And again, for 2025, what is your main goal? What are you looking to achieve, accomplish, to produce in your universe? Are you looking to move somewhere? Are you looking to create a business? Are you looking to meet somebody and get married? What is your goal? Whatever it is. And of course, if you are looking to meet somebody, remember, you are not always in control of that. And if you are looking to make more money or whatever, set your intentions. And of course, if you are looking to just make more money, of course, just saying you are wanting to make more money is not going to bring you more money per se. See it in a visualized light. How had that money help you? If you are looking to make more money in 2025, how can that money help you? How can the money bring more into your universe? How can that money help you to be a better person? How can that money help you to help others? What are you seeing with that money? Don't just say, I am more abundant and I have a big pile of money like Scrooge McDuck, right? You are going to jump into the coins and break your head. What are you going to do with that money? That is the question. And when you can focus that on how the money can help to change your universe, other universes, the greater source field, that is where the money comes in, because you are now grounding in on just not having more money. Most of us cannot just manifest just straight money. We have to put the money to something to manifest it, right? Vibing. Yeah, channeling. So Josh is bopping, right? So we are looking. So if you are looking for a new car, you are not just wanting to manifest the money. You want to see the car and the money together. And then maybe you see yourself giving people rides, right? You say, I have a new car. So now I can give Bob the ride to work that he has been asking for. Instead of, right, you are opening new doors, right? But you have to see it that way and not just see it as I am abundant and hold it as like stingy wealth, right? See it as how it can help the greater sphere, how it can help you to be more helpful and how it can help you to be more loving. If you are seeing your manifestations in a higher life where they are helpful to you, they can be more loving to you, they can bring more abundance to you, and then you can help the greater source field, then you are going to see your manifestations come a lot faster. The more selfless, this is true, selfish, less selfless, right? There's a combination there. If you can find that combination where you are being I want to be a better whatever, and I'm going to work at it. But because of that, then I want to be a better guitar player. Then I want to go down and play music at the homeless shelter in the evenings for people to brighten them up. You will get the better. You will play the guitar so much better because you are learning it to help others, right? As well as helping yourself. But if you are learning it to say, when I get good enough, I'm going to go down to the homeless shelter, bring my amplifier, and we are going to have dinner music. I'm going to play while they eat dinner, right? You can do that. If you are seeing your universe in that manner, if you are seeing yourself as helpful in that manner, you will learn the guitar 85 times faster than you would if I just want to be the guitar hero, right? I want to be the greatest guitar player for my ego. To stand in myself and to be strong within myself is not going to work. You can do that. You can learn the guitar, but if you are learning it to love others, to help others, or to maybe, like we said, play at the homeless shelter because you maybe you had to stay there, or you just feel that music, Susie Savage Beast, helps others to find their center, and that's your thing. You ground into that. You're going to learn the guitar because you have purpose in learning the guitar, other than this egocentric purpose, right? You are learning the guitar to spread more love. You're going to be so much better at the guitar than if you are learning the guitar to spread more ego, or to be guitar hero, or I am the rock man. Watch me play, right? Whatever it is for you. Exactly. Music is life. But what we are getting at is from your universe, what are you learning, or what are you looking to do in 2025? And how can, if you bring in the greater source field, others and helping others in whatever you want in your universe, how can you do so? And by doing so, imagine how much faster, better, and bigger what you are trying to accomplish is going to do. Well, Josh, of course, he is going to want to channel more, right? So he's wanting to help other people. If the grounding of his channeling is to help other people, then he is going to be out in his universe doing so with the channeling. That's what we are seeing. If he was wanting to channel to just be the words, I am the channeling man, I am the channeling master, and I can out channel anybody. If that was his idea, then he is not going to get very far. But if his idea is, the more I channel, the better I channel in 2025, the more people I can help in my universe, in their universe, and in the greater source field, and you ground in that intention of being able to help others, to use your gift and talents to lift people up, whatever that is for you, then you are going to lift people up higher than ever before, and you are going to lift yourself up. But like PG in his pictures, he is wanting to lift people up with his work with ChatGPT. The more he does that with the intent of helping others as well, the higher his work will go. That is anything in your universe. It is all based on your grand intention. If you are looking to help others, if you are looking to be better in yourself and bring better to the world, then you are going to be better at what you are doing. You are going to help others much faster. If I was you, Josh, I'd do the singing, but I'm in far Northern California. The singing of what? You don't want Josh to sing. He'll sound like he has run over a cat. Josh is tone deaf completely. So, but nonetheless, close the old doors on the 2020 attitude, peace, and sever old ties with the New Year's door open with love, Chris. We are always sever your old ties. That's something else we need to discuss. That is a very good point, Chris. What are you not wanting to bring across the threshold of 2025? Josh is going to post some of PG's artwork when he gets his cell phone back onto the channel. But nonetheless, it will be a feud, maybe today, but nonetheless. he's just going to be grateful to make a phone call. Because you had to isolate yourself. You lose yourself on planet Earth these days. You are isolated. Back in the day, Josh had no phone back in the 88, 89, but he had a pager, so people could page him. He would walk to the gas station and make a call. He spent nothing on a phone, right? But you could still get a hold of people. Nowadays, you have no cell phone. You are out of luck. You are out of the universal field, and it's almost as if you are out of the universe, right? You cannot check your bank balance. You cannot do anything. For Josh, he could not even get into the front door. Well, the front door, no, but the back door at work without a cellular phone, because it's all Wi-Fi, right, and Bluetooth and such. You have the Bluetooth code and punch into the door. So nonetheless, in your universe, are you grounding in love or are you not? Is what you are looking to do in 2025 full of love, or is it full of fear? Are you looking to help the greater source field? Are you looking to help yourself? Are you looking to be the highest extension of yourself? Or are you looking to repeat the same year by groundhogging yourself, right? How many of you are living in Groundhog's Day? Raise your hand. If you are living in Groundhog's Day, you get up, you eat the same thing, you do the same thing daily, and then you go to bed. Can you make 2025 a non-Groundhog's Day year? If you watch the movie Groundhog's Day, if you notice, and it would have taken many years if you look into it. Good Dunning Lindsay, we are grateful to see you here. But in Groundhog's Day, every single day, after he figured out that he's not going to die, right? That he flings himself off a cliff and gets run over by a car and electrocutes himself in the bathtub. He realizes he's not going to die, he's going to come back. So what does he do then? He changes himself and his universe. There comes a point where nothing left but to change your universe, to change yourself, and to step into your frame as a better person. That is the point of Groundhog's Day, that eventually you cannot keep living the same day and expecting better results. You are going to live the same day and step through hell at some point, right? So can you find 2025? Can you step out of your Groundhog's Day if you are groundhogging, right? If you are waking up every day and maybe waking and baking, or waking up every day and doing the same thing on your daily, right? Whatever that is for you, can you break that pattern in 2025? Can you step into the new and see yourself and your projects in the highest light? See yourself as a conduit to help the planet, and see yourself as the love and the source that you are here on planet Earth to help to become the greatest version of you and to help Earth become its greatest version as well. We are grateful for you. We are going to bring somebody else in as well to a channel. Let's see who comes in. All right, let's see who we've got here. Kuan Yin here. Kuan Yin wants you to understand that you are divine feminine and grace in 2025, and we are grateful for you. Kuan Yin wants you to step into the beauty, the grace, and the love that you are in 2025. And wants you to see the grace that we place into your universe. Even with Josh and his cellular phone, can you not see the grace that we placed into its universe by giving him extra money? By the 1 week that he has enough money, $400, to cover the cellular phone is the 1 week that his phone breaks. Can you not see how sometimes things are orchestrated in your universe, dearies? And can you not see the grace that the divine feminine brings into your loving universe? Kuan Yin wants you to see and understand that you are the love that you have been looking for, and that if you ground into the beauty that you are and the divine feminine peace that you are, and look for the grace in your universe, then the grace will return back to you, dearie. Kuan Yin wants you to understand that you are the grace that you have been looking for, that you are the peace that you've been looking for, and that you are the beauty that you've been looking for. If you look inside yourself and see the beauty within yourself, if you slow down and look at yourself and your universe, you will see the love that you have been looking for, and you will see the beauty that you've been looking for. You will see the grace that you've been looking for. Can you allow the grace to come into your universe? That is the question Kuan Yin asks of you. And if you cannot allow for the grace, if you are trying to be in your universe, consider releasing that energy. You are not in control. If you think you are in control, Kuan Yin has something other for you. Notice when you feel that you are the most out of control, it's when the grace comes in. When we send you the love and the peace, the grace for Josh, where he found his phone. Third time, going back to the scene of the crime, so to speak, he finds his phone. That is the grace. If you can slow down and see that. The grace is that it worked until he could afford to fix his other one. Can you see the grace in that? Well, in your universe, can you see the grace in yourselves, in your life, and in your living universe? Can you feel that? And can you understand that we are working for you? It is your energetics that bring everything apart and tear it apart. When you are saying, I won't find that lost cell phone, as Josh had said last week, until he decided to go back out, thanks to the push of a person, one more time, he went out and found his cell phone. That's the grace. Can you walk into that grace? Can you allow that grace to land in your universe? And of course, if you know someone named Grace, then there you go. You already have grace in your universe. Allow yourselves to see the love, to see the positive. Do not focus on the negative in your universe in 2025. Do not focus on what is lacking. If it is not in your universe, dearie, it is not supposed to be there. Remember, Kuan Yin tells you that the love you are looking for, what is not in your universe, is inside yourself. The love, the peace in your universe, if you are not seeing it, it lies first within you. And of course, the abundance and grace that you are looking for lies within you. We will give you grace if you see it. But you have to accept that grace in your universe. That is why it lies within you as well. You could be given all the grace in the world, but if you are in an anxious state, if you are in an anxiety state, if you are in a pushy state, or you are thinking you are the director of your grand show, then you will not see the grace. You will just get frustrated. Love yourselves. 2025 is going to be our amazing year. Kuan Yin asks you to step in your divine masculine and create. Asking for the balance in your divine feminine and your divine masculine. Find the balance in 2025. See yourself as your divine flame, right? Your divine masculine and your feminine, your twin flames rolling together as one flame, creating the universe that you want in 2025. Otherwise, you are going to dervish against yourself, and we do not want that. 2024 was a year of enough movement, diversion. In 2025, we are asking you to find calm and peace. We are asking you to find chill. We are asking you to step into your energies and the grace that we are going to be giving to you. And we are not asking you to dervish as we've done in 2024. 2025 is about cleaned energies, being in balance, stepping forward in your universe. And where there is no grace, allowing for to come in. Where there is no peace, asking for the peace. Where it is still broken, allowing for to be healed. Where it is still lacking, seeing it in abundance. It is not time to play games anymore. It's time to balance out your universe, to see the completion, to see what you really want, and to allow yourselves to step in it, to step past the healing phase. Although lots of you are still in it, and that is okay. But to accelerate your healing in 2025. This is not the healing, slow healing that you would have had in 2020 or 2017. This is 2025. The energies are much different on your planet. And we are asking you to match your healing with the higher speed loving energies that you are seeing on your planet these days. It is not time to sit there and cry it out every night like Josh did. If you went through your darkness years ago. It is now time to see it for what it is and step through it. We are not asking you to cry it out every day and all the time like lots of people did for years in a row. We are asking you to see it for what it is, to take the grace and step through it. As people ascend, as your planet ascends, the ascension on your planet, the grace, the fastness of it will increase. You will not have to sit there and cry it out every night for years on end. You will not have 50 journals of crying it out and this and that. You can do this a lot faster if you step into the energies and stop fighting yourselves. This is the new Fa 2025. Kuan Yin will be bringing in the grace. Will you be allowing yourselves to accept it? All right, Kuan Yin, we are grateful. Thank you, Kuan Yin. We are grateful. Saint Germain. So we are grateful. We are going to work with the emerald, and we are going to release Fa today. We are. All right. Oh wow, we are at 9:30 with the emerald real quick. Close this out, and y'all will have a great good dawning. Right? We are not going to take this too much longer here. We are grateful. So we are going to release to Josh that to mark with the emerald, and then we are going to let you go. Just 5 minutes here. So here we go. All right. Releasing transmission. All right, I'm back. All right, guys. We work with the emerald real quick. So if you want to, energetics works best if you agree. So all you have to do is verbally or physically agree, or by staying on the channel, then you'll agree as well. So we're gonna do this for a couple of minutes and release you guys to today. So again, I'm gonna cancel the. I have to because I got to get my phone and such. So we're canceling today with Laura, but we may do it later today or later this week. I will get in touch with you, Laura, once I grab my phone. I will send you a message and we can go from there. But which will be 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock your time, ish. It's supposed to be done around 1. And so yeah, so let's go ahead and work with the emerald here. Emerald is, of course, abundance all the way around. So we're creating abundance. We are abundance. But we're bringing in abundance with the emerald here. And then we're going to release and get you guys over to Juan and Benny. Although he wouldn't be Juan in Scotland. I don't think there's too many Juans, but John, Benny, and Viviane. There we go. All right. All right, guys. I'm not going to do this much. Keep this too much longer here. Get you guys over. Let you get over to John, Benny, and Viviane. All right. Thank you all for being here. Let's seal this up. A little bit of abundance. And yeah, if anybody does want to help, the PayPal for the cell phone craziness, I never ask, is the PayPal's in the description of the channel. But either way, we will have 2 phones shortly. The one that I purchased to replace the 22 that died, and then the 22 itself. And so for backwards on the new phone, we don't have to be worried about it anymore because I'll use the Galaxy S22 as long as it's on Wi-Fi. Even if I don't have the SIM card in it, it'll work for YouTube. So we're good to go. So at least until we go back to the park, I'll probably just use the S22. And it works with the microphone and everything else perfectly. So next Sunday, we go back to Feng Shui with Blindly Inspired. Pardon me, burping energetics from channeling. So then we go back. We'll have Blindly Inspired. We're going to start up Feng Shui again. And of course, this Saturday at 1 o'clock, and I'll post a link. I'll be on Allie Martin's channel. I'm kind of doing what I do with, I do it once a month with Laura B, where she only pulls 3 cards, and then I do channeling. It's not anything as direct as Laura. It's more open energetics. Laura's like spot on. She'll tell you, like, no, the wart on the side of your head there, you'll get it surgically removed next week. That's how spot on Laura is. But she's amazing. But so yeah, I will be on her channel Saturday at 1, and really that's. I'll post a link later in the week. And I don't know, again, I'll talk to Laura about rescheduling as well, and either this week or next, and seal this off here. Get that situated. But yes, remember, you are abundance. You are the Emerald Tower. And guys, thank you so much. This actually worked out. Hopefully it didn't look too sketchy on your end. Yeah, Laura is amazing. Not only is she just she's an amazing reader, but she's just an amazing soul. She's just a really good person, and grateful to have her in my universe. Know her. Lindsay, that link is to donate. Oh, thank you. Grateful if anybody, craziness. Thank you. Thank you all. Grateful. So yeah, hopefully you won't see you. Once I get my phone, I'll post this week up with these cards, Archangel Raphael. And otherwise, guys, thank you so much. Laura, I will be in touch this afternoon once I am back out of being incognito. And thank you all. I truly do appreciate you all. Have an amazing day. Remember, everything that we do creates your universe. And so, yeah, there won't be any Kuan Yin or Isis or anything for a day, at least today. Hopefully, I'll get these guys posted at some point, and we'll get back on track here. And 2 phones are better than none. And so we'll always we'll have the Samsung, which I'll keep exclusive. I'll keep the SIM card out of it until when I get my new phone, and use the Samsung specifically for YouTube. So we will not be backwards anymore. Maybe the new phone as well, because the old one was defective. So maybe the new phone won't be backwards either. But either way, guys, grateful, thankful, and blessed to all of you. And love you, blindly inspired. Lindsay, Seeker of Truth, Millie, Helene, all of you guys, Angela, family, right? Grace, Lucky. Hi, I didn't see you. Lucky Stone. And blessed. Yeah, I've seen Lucky for years. I haven't seen him on good Arwayne Steiger in a while, but used to watch. That's where I first saw Lucky, was on Arwayne Steiger many years ago. But nonetheless, guys, grateful for all of you, family, and remember, create some sort of awesome goal for 2025. Big goal, right? I have 2, and the one you'll know for sure if it occurs. You'll know it for sure if it happens, because it'll be out there. So, what's your big goal? Put it on paper there, and tomorrow we will go over our goals for 2025 and whatnot, and see where we go, and hopefully be on my cell phone, right? All right, guys, love you. Stay awesome. Stay beautiful. Remember, everything you do or don't do creates your loving, living universe. And if you're still in your dark night, as you release the darkness into the light, your cells spread out, you vibrate faster, you bring in more light in your body, everything moves faster, and you create your universe better. All right, stay awesome. I have 2 and lots of little. All right, guys, stay awesome. Lucky has been putting out lots of videos trying to figure out your problem. Oh, wow. Thank you, Lucky. Yeah, I can't figure it out, but maybe the new phone will figure it out on its own. But either way, no, we're not going to have to worry. I'm going to use the Samsung if need be, because it works better anyways. When the Samsung phone, when you plug in the microphone, it connects. With the Android phone, with the Google phone, you got to go into settings and then choose the line in mic. And then if you back out of the camera, then it unchooses the line in mic, and you got to go right back in. And the Samsung's just a lot easier. It may not be as bright, but it's a lot easier in the long run. And it works better with the gimbal as well. So if I'm using the gimbal, I can use the gimbal app or the camera app. On the Samsung, on the Android, the gimbal is kind of gimped because it won't work with the Android, and doesn't play real well. Clean Android with my phone gimbal, the digital. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much. I love you, and stay awesome, and have a great day. I will see you all in the next. I'm going to go ahead and end this, and I'll see you in. I might see you in John Benny's chat there, but otherwise, love you guys. Stay awesome. Thank you, Lucky. Grateful. I appreciate the help and checking on that there. All right, guys. Thank you.